I came here in this physical body to remember who I really am and how to get back home. And that is called life. Experiencing life for 54 years has been a journey, a serious journey. And I'm not done yet. I'm nowhere near done. I'm going to live to be at least 105. My grandmother, great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother, Aunt Letha, lived to be 105. So why can't I? Got to deep reach back down in my roots. But I came here to remember what I forgot. See, before I agreed to come from heaven, from my spiritual realm, if you will, to come down here to experience physical reality, just to do my job, which we call purpose. We call our life work, we call that purpose. So I came here to remember what my purpose was. And once I uncover that and discover that, then I'm well on my way to getting back home. Once I fulfill my life mission, my purpose, my divine heavenly purpose. And just because it's spiritual and heavenly don't mean it's all gravy. But it usually ends up being all good and totally worth it. From childhood till now, I'm going to write a book, but I almost want to say that that book can't even contain everything I went through. But see, there's a way to write your story in a memoir without revealing everything that I've been through, to let people know that they can get through it too. So I'm going to write that book. But I came here to remember who I really am. I came here to remember how to get back home. I'm going back home. We all going back home. But what I do from now until that day, until that moment, until that millisecond, where I take my last spiritual breath, it's up to me. If it's going to be, it's going to be up to me to make the rest of my life fully and complete. So that is what I do know now. I thank God for this YouTube platform so that I can speak my truth. Because I am uncovering and discovering everything like every day. That's why it really doesn't matter anybody's opinion. It means absolutely nothing. You cannot let it affect you, especially affecting your decisions. You cannot let what other people say and what they think, their perception of you, affect you. It's their perception. It's your opinion. But I'm doing what my truth tells me to do. And whether I get thumbs up or thumbs down, it's meaningless. It's all mean. Ecclesiastic tells you there's a time for this, there's a time for that. And it's all meaningless, especially if you're counting on likes, opinions, how many friends you have. I had like 5,000. You can only have 5,000 friends, or 4,999 on Facebook. I deleted all of them. I was like, what is the purpose? What's it for? I'm like, I'm good. I don't need that. So I deleted 4,000, probably like 4,700 people that I didn't know, that I don't talk to on a daily basis. I thought it was just meaningless. I'm like, what's the point? So I came here to remember. I came here in this physical body. I agreed to come here. I was placed in this physical body, my spirit, to live a life, figure out who I am, only to get back home. What do I do in the meantime while I'm still living, loving, and enjoying this life? So, number one is to learn to overcome. And to overcome means to learn to be happy, no matter what. That is the opposite, total and complete opposite of how I was raised. My influence was not the most positive. It was not the most embraceful, like, just love, bottom line. It's like the love, the joy, the happiness, the little kid in me, the child in me, the childlike spirit in me was totally not okay, not allowed, and diminished out of me. Times in my life I tried to be me, be myself. It just wasn't okay. You're too loud, you're too this, and got whoopings and stuff. And then when you tried to do right and didn't lie about this and that, because kids, we lie. Some of us, I did. And I couldn't do good. I couldn't do nothing, couldn't do right for doing wrong. And when I did lie, to avoid, tell the truth, to avoid getting, whooping or whatever, I got it worse. But my job is to forget those things which are behind me now that I've gone through all that life, decades and decades of messing up and dysfunction and hurt and abuse and messed up relationship, you name it. Drinking, drug addict, prison, jail. I tried to be the worst that I possibly could. I was rebellious as they come. People are always worse off and better off than you are, but I'm telling my story. So I did all that to forget that I did all that. I did all that to forget that I did all that, to become who I really am, to become love, to become God, the little God that's in me that's been yearning to get out, to become that. I am that. I am. I'm not trying to convince you. I know who I am. I am that. I am. Whatever I say I am, I am. And I love that. Moses said, "Who shall I say sent me?" And God said, "Tell them I am that I am sent you." So whatever you say after the two words I am, you are. You can and will and do and be whatever you say you want to be, whether that is good or bad. It's up to you. But I came here to remember, to forget who I was, and to remember who I am, so I can remember how to get back home. If I remember that every morning when I wake up, my day will be successful. And I'll be better than I was yesterday. Because living right now, in this moment, in the present, is the way I want to live. Because when I think about the past, it hurts. I don't want to go back there. When I think about the future, it feels good. It feels joyous, happy, and free and delightful. But I'm not there yet. So if I stay right here, right now, and just keep on trying to forget who I was and press on towards the destination that I see within me that has been revealed to me, I will eventually get there. And then soon, I'll be back home.